I have made another mini album using packaging. If you checked out my last video, you'll notice that I made a mini album using a box that I got some bath powder for Christmas. And there was another part to the box. This is the outside part. By the way, this is Debbie from Project 39 Mini Albums. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before, and especially welcome back if you saw yesterday's video where I took the pink corrugated packaging from from the same box and made a mini album. In that one, I added pages onto the spine. This one I'm going to use elastics, so it's going to be a little different. So I'm just doing a video and I'm just talking you through it. It's not a full-blown tutorial. I would check out yesterday's video if you're interested. That's more of a tutorial. And then there's yet another video where I show you how I take my digitals from Etsy and print them out. Now, I print them out through my Cricut. If you don't have a Cricut, and I meant to say this in the video, but if you don't have a Cricut, you could just put it on your computer, print it out, and fussy cut. Especially with these bumfuzzle designs, there's a distinctive line showing you where the design starts and the paper ends. I mean, it's gray, so it's easy to see, but I mean, you could cut closer if you wanted to. Anyhow, check out the video on how to do this. Right now I'm taking off a little bit of the labeling. It was just a little closer to the edge that I wanted. I'm going to cover up all this writing. I'm going to do a couple of layers. It'll help solidify the album a little more, and plus I like layers on my covers. So first layer is going to be white cardstock. The second layer is just going to be my pattern paper, which was a gorgeous pink plaid. I love that pink plaid. I'm going to have to use that in other things. Did you see it? That was the pink plaid. You'll see it again. I tend to write down my measurements on papers. I don't know if you see, I just covered it up, but there's one at the top that I'll always write down what the album cover is, then what the pages are going to be, and then I might write down what size I'll need to cut to cover the pages. Now, when I do an album like this, it's really a simple album. All the pages are the same size. I mean, some have pockets, some have tuck spots, but I'll just write down and determine how many I'll need. In this case, I think I need 16 because there's 4 pieces. Well, you'll see. You'll see a little more in the construction as we go. So right now I am just going to cover the packaging with the white cardstock and that pink plaid. I probably should have made that outside spine cover a little bit bigger because you'll notice later once I put down the eyelets, which are going to hold the elastic, I just needed it to be a little bigger. You see that bottom piece? I cut this a little smaller. I don't know why I did. I could have used it, but I was going to keep that for a pocket because it had that pretty gold foiling on it. Well, you know what? I didn't need to because I ended up covering that gold foil a lot, but I figured it was in the packaging. I might as well just leave it. I use this 1/8 tape for the pockets, and then I add glue on the inside. I just don't want anything in the pocket to get stuck on that double-sided adhesive, so that's why I add glue. It sort of keeps things from getting stuck in the tape. Here I'm cutting smaller pieces to go in the spine. I need to cover the spine inside and outside. I was going to keep the inside plain, but decided it'll just make it a little sturdier. So I'm trying to determine how many eyelets or how many holes I'm going to need. So I cut a piece of paper, the size of the spine, determine how close I want the eyelets, and then once I come up with a plan, I put holes in my little cheat sheet paper, use my pencil, and transfer it onto there. So I made 4 holes, and anyone who's done traveler's notebooks know you could do it with 3 holes. That way you're not going on the outside of the spine. You don't see too much elastic. It just goes. I didn't care about that. I just wanted to make them even. So I had 4 holes. I have 4 pages. You'll see when I get to stringing it, I'm getting the elastic now. Oh no, I'm getting the eyelets. I know I had some pink ones somewhere. And there it is. It turns out I have 9 pink ones. I needed 8. So I just made it. So I'll put the eyelets in. I'll put 4 in at a time and use my crocodile and squeeze that and get it all in. Put everything away. I have everything in those little photo boxes, but I have them in little containers, in little Ziploc bags, just in case it falls. I was going to use some pink that I had, and I decided I didn't like it. And then I realized I had some white. Figure I'll just use the white. I just picked some up from Dollar Tree. Oh, we're talking elastic. And then I saw that I already have an open package. So there we go. All right, so I'm going in and out. So when you see this spine, the outside, you'll notice there isn't much on the outside, although I did overlap it. So I'm tying a bow, cutting it down, or tying a knot, and then adding a touch of glue because I don't like anything to happen. I don't like my elastic to come undone. I mean, who would? All right, now I'm trying to figure out what color I'm going to make for the pages. I take out all of my options. I've been collecting paper for quite a while. I really want to work through it. Really, really, really want to work through all of my paper. So this is not the most perfect color, but it's close. It's sort of a salmon color, and you'll notice that the one side of the packaging is salmon, the other side is more of a pink. But you know what? There's so much pink in everything that I can use different shades of pink here, and it won't make a difference. So here, yeah, I'm writing down what the sizes are for the inside so I can determine how big my pages are going to be. Let me see if I can find my cheat sheet and tell you. Well, I'll tell you here while you can watch me cut. So the book itself is 4 1/8 by 5 5/16. 5 5/16 top to bottom, 4 1/8 across. The spine is 1 and I think it's 7/16. The pages are 4 7/8 by 4. So almost 5 inches up and down, 4 inches wide. So since they're 4 inches wide, I can take this paper, and some of it I cut 8 inches wide by 4 3/4 up and down. Some I left a little bigger and made a pocket. Now I'm not telling you all of these measurements because number one, I didn't write them down. Number two, the tutorial I made previous to this, I go through a little more detailed and tell you what the measurements are. And also, you probably don't have packaging the exact same size that I do. So, just really showing you how packaging will work. So then I cut 16 pieces of my pattern paper. This is all paper that I picked up from Hobby Lobby, just single sheets. It's a very thin copy paper weight. It's not a cardstock, but that's okay because the pages are heavier weight. So I go through and I just figure out what will look good next to what. It's not all going to be perfect. I move things around. I'll take them out, put them back in. Sometimes I use my ATG. That's what I did in the last one. I used my ATG gun just to tack it down. So if I leave it for a little bit, then I can pick it back up and I know what I was going to put on what page. But if I wanted to move things around, I still could. I didn't tack it down in this case because I knew I was going to glue it right away. And so here I am gluing. Do these all match perfectly? No, because here's that sort of salmon color, which is great with that red heart, but not so great with the one right next to it, the plaid. There's not too much salmon in there. But again, by the time you get done decorating it, you won't even notice. So yeah, just going to glue everything down. I think I'm even going to go a little bit faster because gluing is pretty boring. Okay, so yeah, now we're really cooking. I'm just gluing the pages in. Sorry about that bright spot. The sun is coming through and it was cold. It was about 10 o'clock in the morning when I'm doing this, and it wasn't even 40 degrees. It probably was around 37. It was cold. I'm cutting some of the packaging here to put on the pocket because it was a nice color. trying to figure out the cover and then decide, I don't want to do the cover right now. So I just add some of the bum fuzzles. Again, the link will be in the description box. And then I'll show you what I have made. All right, let's do a quick walkthrough of the book. So we have the cover. Now this guy, I just thought he was cute with the flowers with the hearts on it. I just fussy cut around it. I didn't have any more of the ones that I used my Cricut for. I had this Be My Valentine and a couple of hearts that I just punched out. Real simple cover. Inside we've got this guy with the balloon, and I've got a frame that I just printed off using some elements from Canva. But if you wanted to, you could just take this out and just add a photo right there. This is open, so you can tuck the photo in, and you can put a reasonable size photo there. Here's a photo mat right there. Sorry, the lights keep dimming. I think it's the sun. Here's the guy just tucked in the side of the picture. This one I left blank just because you can put whatever size photo you want there. And I love some of the colors on here. So here we have this guy shooting here. I didn't want to put another one here because that would look dangerous. And I didn't have a corresponding bum puzzle to put there. In this pocket is a mat. And then here I just have some white mats with a little tuck spot made out of these sort of stamped images. Here we have a bum puzzle surrounded by hearts, and there is a white photo mat in the pocket, but you could put any picture in there if you wanted to. This guy is just sort of tucked in here behind that. I just wanted a different element, but we left him there. Here I have two corresponding pockets with just some photo mats tucked into there. And we have corresponding bum puzzle gnomes. Aren't they cute? This one has a letter with a heart in it. And he is a tuck spot. So you could put a photo behind him or put a photo on here, whatever you want to do. And that just says love there. That's in the pocket. This one's glued down, but this is open, so you can tuck something in. And this is not glued down, but he is glued on the side, so you can tuck something in. Another pocket with my favorite, the bum puzzle with the chocolates. I mean, why wouldn't that be my favorite? And then in the back page, this is the packaging showing. And I put him, I decided to play down the gold. I had left the gold on purpose. I decided to play it down a little just because I don't have any other gold in the book. And there is a photo mat in there. There is our back cover, our spine, and there we go. So those were very fun to make. I hope you enjoyed the video of how I made these two using packages from something I got from Christmas. Check out that first video and it'll tell you in more detail. But that's what I have, so I hope you enjoyed this. Go ahead and hit that like button right now before you move on to the next video, and have a fabulous day.